Yo, Celebratory. Some music, Kenzan. Hey everybody, it's Sam here. Sam Yusei here. Today is a different day for today. Just gonna make this one a bit quicker, if you can say. I'm first of all, I'm a VTuber, so I don't really show my face a lot. But hi to all the Musou fans out there. So for now, I'm gonna go talk about like Musou in general. I for why I love these games so much. As for the reason, I think like it's because it feels like I'm playing. I used to watch all the kung fu movies back in the day when I was a little kid before I went to the army. When before I went to the shogunate, so it kind of this game franchise series reminds me of that very well, and how the effects of every attack has very strong impact every time you do them. So I think that's why I love them so much and continue to support them, even though that some games are not very favorable to others in terms of their preference and stuff. So the next is my first ever game of Musou, and my first experience was with said Musou franchise. As well, I did my first ever Warriors game was Dynasty Warriors 6. Yeah, it's a very polarizing game. I know. Dynasty Warriors 6 on PS2. Yeah, I had the PS2 with my cousins back in Indonesia, and then like later on, yeah, my first, yeah, as well. So like first time I ever played is like wow, it's very beautiful, the visuals and the looks of the characters, because I never at the time I never played this type of game before. The only long like game series that I ever played was Assassin's Creed, but Musou is very different for me. It's very impactful, very out there in terms of the acting, in terms yeah, and I love this series for doing what it does very well at times. Even though usually I just play in English, so some of the dubbing is not great, but it's passable. So um, the in terms of the entry, that is not my favorite, even though it's not great, and probably nobody ever has heard of it ever before. It's the it's the it's about the Dynasty Warriors 9 mobile game that Koei actually made a couple years ago, based on Dynasty Warriors 9, and I'm still playing it to this day, really. So it's very dear to my heart, and that's my favorite. But I won't say it's the best. I won't say a mobile game of Dynasty Wars is the best. That I'll save that for like whenever I have PlayStation, then I'll go play like Dynasty Wars Origins, or not like Dynasty Wars 9 or something. Um, yeah, and in terms of the specific game that means a lot to me, but it's not really good compared to the others, is again, I'm gonna sound like I'm repeating myself again, but it's Dynasty Warriors 6. It means a lot to me, that game, because it's my first ever Muso. I was very young. I was very new to this franchise, so it was a very fascinating first experience, um, for a new fan like me to jump into what is like one of the most hated Dynasty Warriors game like installment ever made to mankind. Really, Dynasty Warriors 6 and Dynasty Warriors 9, like base 9. Really, I played Dynasty Warriors 6, but haven't played 9, or I only played 9 Empires. So in terms of the songs and the soundtrack from the Musou game, I really love. Even though I didn't play the old Dynasty Wars games, on the PS2, except for like six, base six. Uh, I think like for me, the top three for me would be we're starting from oldest to newest really. Um, will be it's gonna be I think this is hard. I think oh, it's gonna be two heroes from DW6 because I played as my first character that I picked up, and also it serves as my profile and model, like VTuber image character. Um, Due to the lore, it's Chow Yun. So I always play his story first, and then when we get to the Changbang level, I always hear two heroes, and because it's very, because I love guitar and in everything now, I'm starting to, love guitar oriented tracks. As for that's my first pick. My second is probably gonna be one from I didn't play this at all during my Musou journey, my Warriors journey, but I would say I think like Dance Macabre from DW5. If you guys know that song, you can tell me in the comments if I said that wrong. If I said that wrong, sorry about that. Yeah, because I want to experience the old the DW in a way that really, because I haven't played the games, right? So the best I can do is listen to the music from said game. That's probably what I'm doing now, really, with Origins, Dynasty Wars Origins. I don't have the game, so I just download the music. I just what is it? Um, I just get to listen to the music posted online, really. And then the third one is gonna be from Origins. I think it's I think it's the marching theme from Dynasty Wars Origins. It's called the Mighty Strike, and then it's very catchy and it gets you pumped up for fighting, basically, because this is rock music that is used here for Dynasty Warriors in general. In general, Dynasty Warriors is based on is implementing rock music, and for samurai is gonna be with traditional Japanese instruments. So for my third pick for the music and song list is gonna be from Dynasty Wars Origins, called the March theme of Mighty Strike, and then later is I'm gonna skip ahead to something that about the games that I didn't really like, but I got used to it over time, and as I got older, I started to appreciate more. So I feel like some a factor that came into my mind here is like how bright some of the visuals can be. Like in terms of, I feel like Dynasty Warriors 6 honestly like had the brightest kind of visuals in terms of the levels and the stage design. It's very very bright. If um, especially when you're playing on the Yellow Turban Revolt stage. You know, the yellow, like the sand, the color of the sand, and like the very bright blue of the sky. It's very eye catching and gets you hooked into the screen, really. So, yeah, I started to appreciate the brightness a bit more for the how the levels look and how the stages appear to be, because I feel like in the later games they toned it a bit down, um, to to make it easy on the eyes. So personally as well, to end off this video, love I would like to thank Koei and Omega Force for making such a good game franchise out of this one versus thousand Rambo style kind of vibe of hack and slash game. So like I hope that you guys will continue to make more Dynasty Warriors games that people will enjoy, and you know uh, implement that what we want as fans to be in the games later on. So yeah, that's all for me, and thank you for your time. And I uh, I I like all your games, Koei, even though there might be some bad in there. Thank you so much.